G'day guys, we've got something a little bit closer to home today. We've got a New Zealand ration from a company here called Army and Outdoors. So shout out to Jordan for giving us the opportunity to sample this on the channel today. This is their Hunger Buster 24-hour ration. I believe it's about 3,100 calories. Don't quote me, but there or thereabouts. And of course meant to sort you out for 24 hours whilst doing some fairly active activities. Alright, so it's in a clear bag here, all on display. No peelable seal, gang. So Army and Outdoors, they do a lot of, as it would suggest, outdoors type products. A lot of Army surplus gear. So very good to suss out your sort of camping or hunting needs on there. And of course they do rations. So we've got breakfast, snacks, drinks, condiments, spoon, lunch and dinner. And do believe we had another wee slip of paper in here. It just outlines a suggested meal plan for what's in the ration itself. There's a number of different mains with this with these Hunger Buster packs. This particular one is beef casserole. So you've just got all the sort of, I wouldn't say it's nutritional information, it's more of the ingredients for any possible item that may come in these packs, so they can use the same sheet for them all. Looks like it's come from Portion Pack Foods. We've put it together, and Portion Pack do, I believe, or at least they did, supply to the New Zealand Defence Forces. So what you get in here, I imagine is going to be very, very similar, if not exactly the same, as what you'd find in New Zealand operational ration pack. And there we have it in all its glory. So running through it real quick, clearly you've got natural muesli here with fruits and seeds. That's your breakfast. In terms of the more savoury main meals throughout the day, you've got the beef casserole pouch, instant mashed potato, I love instant mash, golden pumpkin soup, and a teriyaki beef steak bar. So that's kind of starting to get into more of the snack side of things, which we have cream crackers and a jam sandwich biscuit. We've got a couple of whole grain cereal bars with fruit and chia seeds. Okay, no, they are slightly different. This was fruit and chia seeds. This one is with seeds, including chia. We've got another little bar here, all fruit bar, mixed fruit. Apricot jam, M&M's, classic, sweetened condensed milk. So that sweetened condensed milk is great straight out of the tube. If you've had it, you'll know. Otherwise it can really help, as a creamer basically for your drinks here. Speaking of which, we've got some instant coffee. We've got 2 sachets of creamer. We've got a tea bag. We've got drinking chocolate, hot cocoa. A couple of packs of sugar. A couple of packs, or 1 each, of pepper and salt. Couple of antiseptic wipes, and a electrolyte drink powder. This one's called a Solo Shot. So it's pretty small, so it must be packing a punch in there. Alright, well let's go through the suggested meals, so the suggested meal plan. So first up is muesli. Let's get that going. What I will do, there's no flameless ration heater in here, unfortunately. So we're going to have to break out the old Mark I field wok and get this one heating up about 6 minutes in boiling water. Alright, she's bubbling away, that won't take long. While our hot stuff is getting hot, welcome along to breakfast, guys. So we're going for the natural muesli with fruits and seeds. We've got dried fruits, which is dried papaya, apricots, raisins, pineapple, cranberries, apples, and we've got pumpkin seeds. So yeah, a little bit of sugar content in there, obviously from the fruit and also from their drying process. What do we got here? 316 calories. Looking good. Big chunks of fruit in there. Cool. So what I'm going to do with this one is, normally with muesli personally I would have milk, but we're going to instead hit it with some creamer and a bit of water. I'll let that soak in for a little bit. So it's muesli versus porridge. If it was porridge, I'd be sticking some hot water in here and going to town, but we'll try it this way. We do have quite a few options in terms of sweetening this thing up, adjusting the taste. We've obviously got the sugar packets. We've got the sweetened condensed milk. And if we're feeling really adventurous, we've got the apricot jam. So a bunch of options for us. And for the breakfast drink, I'm going to go for a cup of joe, put the creamer in. Pack of sugar. And the Cafe del Sol freeze-dried coffee. And you get, yeah, we'll just borrow that spoon for a sec, give it a stir. Instant coffee with non-dairy creamer. It's not bad. I'm not a huge coffee connoisseur, so I'm easily pleased. We got the biscuit jam sandwich. So as you may have noticed, there's no like USMRE type date codes here, but we can see this was packed in February, 8th of Feb 2024, so this year. And what have we got calorie wise here? 141 calories. Well, these seem to me, they call a biscuit jam sandwich, but they look like Shrewsbury's like you get in the supermarket. I haven't had a Shrewsbury in a while, but yeah. Look at that little star and a heart. Isn't that cute? So yeah, it's a biscuit with a jam filling. Very nice. Good for Duncan. Now, this is the whole grain cereal bar with seeds, including chia. And Don't have calories on that, but we've got 581 kilojoules. So I see most of this stuff seems to be made in Wellington, which for those non-Kiwi viewers is our capital. So there we have it. It's quite a sticky, densely packed with oats and seeds in there. Got a bit of heft to it. It's it's not crunchy or anything like that. It's one of those kind of gooey, chewy bars. Looks very nice. Well, muesli here has absorbed a lot of the water. It's kind of creamy from the oats and also from that cream we put in there. Let's give it an initial try and see if the flavors are good. Spot on. Doesn't really need anything. The fruit is sweet enough. The oats have become nice and moist. Easy to eat. Each spoon has got a good amount of fruit, and you've got the seeds in there for a bit of crunch. So as far as muesli go, and the way this has been done, and I've put water and creamer in there, very, very happy with it. The fruit is it's not too hard. It's still got a nice chew to it, and all looks very, very fresh. Of course, the sweetened condensed milk isn't gonna eat itself, and it's just begging for a little bit of experimentation here. So, oop. It called my bluff. It knew exactly where it wanted to go. I'm just going to put a wee bit in here. This stuff's addictive. Once you started on it, you can't stop. I'll put a wee bit in the coffee as well. Let's go straight from the top here where we know we've got a good amount. Oh, it's so good. It's basically like leveling up. It's like putting caramel on something. It's the kind of flavour you got going on. Yep, coffee's has leveled up as well. It's kind of like what MSG does to savoury things. Sweetened condensed milk, put it on anything that's sweet, and you've immediately boosted its yumminess. So the bar here, give that a try. Nice and chewy. It's kind of, it's almost a solidified form of what we have down below with the muesli. But you could have this with breakfast or just keep it as a general snack throughout the day. That has a real means business kind of taste to it. It really tastes what I would have expected the muesli to taste like, but the muesli is far sweeter than the actual bar. This is the bar that we've got. It's one of two. It doesn't have the fruit in it, so that's probably one of the reasons. It's nice and chewy, but that stickiness, you think it would translate to greater sweetness of what it does, but it's clearly more of a binder. All right. What did they call these again? A biscuit jam sandwich. You can't call it a Shrewsbury, can you? There you go. That's your filling. Well, for those who have had a Shrewsbury biscuit, I don't know how prominent they are on a global level. That's just what it is. So quite a crumbly, sweet biscuit, and obviously the jam in the middle. It's not runny jam. It's reasonably solidified, and it's as you'd expect. It's just sweet, strawberry chewiness in the middle. It's a classic. I've had these since, I can remember as a kid. They just seem to have been around forever in New Zealand. And no doubt they feature elsewhere, possibly under different names. Now, it's a 24-hour ration, of course, and I don't like wasting these things, so I'm going to have some help enlisted along the way as we go through the different meals and get some different perspectives instead of everything at the end. All right, it's breakfast time. We've got the mini boss here to give her thoughts on this one, so we'll whip through it. How are you doing?
Good.
Excellent. Looking forward to breakfast? You hungry?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. All right, so reasonably healthy breakfast, I'd say. Energy packed. Go right ahead. You've got, what is it?
I don't know.
Muesli with fruit and seeds.
Smells kind of like cinnamon bun or something.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, you can start there if you want. It's like a kind of a muesli bar.
Don't really like that.
No? What do you think about it?
Like, what would I rate it?
Well, yeah, I mean, what does it taste like?
Very nutty.
Very nutty. Well, I don't think there's any
I don't
nuts
know.
in it. It's got seeds in it.
Yeah, I don't really like the taste of it.
Yeah? Yeah. I thought that might be a bit controversial for you because it's not as sweet as you're expecting, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's kind of one of those kind of adult palate deals. Yeah, cool. Okay, well, you've got your muesli in front of you.
This one.
Yeah, the stuff in the bowl.
It looks interesting.
Clearly, these kids too used to sugary cereals to even recognise a healthy cereal. Yeah. So there's fruit in there. Oats. You like porridge? It's mostly just like porridge.
The only porridge I like is not when it's like watery.
Yeah. Yeah. You like those Uncle Toby's pouches, don't you?
I don't know what they're called, but yeah, sure.
So what do you think of that one?
It's okay, but like, it's better than the muesli thing.
So we're moving up. Okay. Well, the next thing I think you'll like. Have you seen those before?
Yeah.
What are they called?
I don't know.
You can't remember. Oh, instant nods of approval. Yeah. And that tube there, by the way, is condensed milk. You can pretty much sweeten condensed milk. You know those Chinese buns that we have sometimes? And they give you the dipping? That's pretty much what that is. So feel free to dab on. Well, you could possibly redeem that muesli bar by putting a little bit on it.
Did you try it?
Sure. Better?
It's better for some reason because I had this, right?
Right,
So
you've
then
already
it
got
tastes different.
You got the sweetness already in your mouth. Yeah. Okay. All good. Well, should we polish this off camera, and then we'll start getting the lunch ready? Yeah. Cool. So.
Yeah, I don't like coffee.
All right. Well, let's get lunch sorted, shall we? All righty. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.